Tomorrow at the City Commission meeting, Michael Wallner will present a report on how Bozeman ranks in a tax revenue compared to similar cities. MTN's Medeiros Bab tells us what the data shows.
With the build of Bozeman's second high school, the passing of the $37 million Public Safety Center bond, and the county looking for a new law and justice center, property taxes have been going up. Deputy Mayor Chris Mell says because of this, there is a huge burden on property owners when it comes to taxes.
Because you can't keep going to the same well and not eventually dry it out. It's just, it's not fair, it's not right. And so it's a lot to put on one tool. And so if you can diversify that, I think it's fair, but it's also more stable. And frankly, there's going to be more acceptance of this over the long run.
Mel wanted to know the severity of the burden, which is why he asked economic research specialist Michael Warner to analyze similar cities to Bozeman to find out what their tax structures look like. 13 cities were chosen in and out of the state, including Bend, Oregon, Fort Collins, Boulder, Helena, and Whitefish. The result? Bozeman ranks 4th highest in property taxes, but had the 4th lowest average median household income.
If we keep increasing these property taxes, eventually citizens within the middle class are not going to be able to afford to live here. And then we will become much more like a Sun Valley or a Jackson Hole. And I think everybody recognizes we have a high quality of life, we have an amazing community, and that's something that we're striving to support within this valley.
One of the ways of doing this would be through a local option sales tax. The commission is lobbying for House Bill 195 at the state legislature, which would give towns in Montana the ability to ask local voters to decide whether or not to impose a 2% tax on certain goods and services. In Bozeman, Medeiros Bab, MTN News.
Now, Bozeman was in the very middle for the amount of tax revenue.